Sea power has always shaped the balance of global influence. In 2026, that reality hasn't changed. It has intensified. Over 80% of global trade still moves by sea. Undersea cables carry the world's digital traffic, and maritime choke points determine economic stability. The nations that dominate the oceans don't just protect their coastlines. They project power, secure alliances, and influence geopolitics far beyond their borders. Today, we're counting down the 10 most powerful navies in the world for 2026, ranked by fleet capability, technological sophistication, global reach, nuclear deterrence, and overall maritime strength. At number 10 is Turkey. Turkey has steadily expanded its naval ambitions over the past decade, focusing on domestic shipbuilding and regional influence. With a growing fleet of modern frigates, corvettes, and submarines, Turkey has prioritized self-reliance in defense manufacturing. Its amphibious assault ship, TCG Anadolu, significantly enhances expeditionary capabilities, allowing power projection across the Mediterranean, Black Sea, and beyond. While not yet a global blue water force, Turkey's navy is increasingly influential in its strategic neighborhood. At number 9 comes Italy. Italy maintains one of Europe's most versatile naval forces. With advanced aircraft carriers like Cavour and the amphibious assault ship Trieste, the Italian Navy combines air power with amphibious flexibility. Its modern destroyers and frigates are optimized for NATO interoperability, while a capable submarine fleet strengthens its underwater deterrence. Italy's position in the Mediterranean makes it a key maritime guardian for Southern Europe, North Africa, and critical trade routes. At number 8 is the Royal Navy of the United Kingdom. Though smaller in fleet size compared to some competitors, the Royal Navy remains one of the most technologically advanced maritime forces in the world. Its 2 Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers serve as floating air bases capable of launching 5th-generation fighter jets. The UK's Astute-class nuclear attack submarines and Vanguard-class ballistic missile submarines provide formidable strategic deterrence. In 2026, Britain continues emphasizing global deployments, maintaining a presence from the North Atlantic to the Indo-Pacific. At number 7 is South Korea. Over the past 2 decades, South Korea has transformed its navy into one of Asia's most sophisticated forces. Equipped with Sejong, the Great-class destroyers, among the most heavily armed surface combatants globally, and advanced Dosan-an Changho-class submarines, the Republic of Korea Navy combines firepower with cutting-edge missile systems. Its Dokdo-class amphibious ships expand rapid response capabilities. With a strong domestic defense industry, South Korea continues to enhance both regional security and long-term maritime resilience. At number 6 stands France. France remains a true blue-water naval power with global reach. Anchored by its nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, Charles de Gaulle, the French Navy operates across multiple oceans. Its fleet includes advanced frigates, destroyers, amphibious assault ships, and a robust submarine force featuring both nuclear attack submarines and ballistic missile submarines. France's overseas territories require worldwide deployment capability, and its navy reflects that need. In 2026, it continues to play a central role in NATO operations and Indo-Pacific security initiatives. Breaking into the top 5 is India. India's maritime strategy has accelerated rapidly in recent years. With 2 operational aircraft carriers, INS Vikrant and INS Vikramaditya, India demonstrates clear ambitions for regional dominance in the Indian Ocean. The Navy fields modern destroyers like the Visakhapatnam class, a growing fleet of frigates and corvettes, and a steadily expanding submarine force that includes nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines. India's emphasis on domestic shipbuilding and indigenous weapon systems positions it as one of the fastest-rising naval powers heading into the next decade. At number 4 is Japan. Japan's maritime self-defense force remains one of the most disciplined and technologically advanced fleets in the world. With helicopter carriers of the Izumo and Hyuga classes, some modified to operate advanced stealth fighters, Japan effectively fields light aircraft carrier capabilities. Its destroyer fleet is extensive and highly specialized in missile defense, equipped with Aegis systems to counter regional threats. Beneath the surface, ultra-quiet submarines such as the Taige class provide significant undersea advantage. Japan's navy focuses on protecting sea lanes, defending territorial waters, and reinforcing strategic alliances in the Pacific. At number 3 stands Russia. Despite economic and logistical challenges, Russia maintains a formidable maritime force, particularly in submarine warfare. Its fleet includes nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines that form a core component of its strategic deterrent. Advanced cruise missile systems deployed on both surface ships and submarines enhance long-range strike capabilities. While its aircraft carrier program faces limitations, Russia compensates with strong Arctic presence and a symmetric naval doctrine. In 2026, its undersea capabilities remain among the most powerful globally. At number 2 is China, whose naval expansion continues at historic speed. The People's Liberation Army Navy now fields the largest number of warships in the world. Its aircraft carrier fleet, including Liaoning, Shandong, and the cutting-edge Fujian, signals China's growing blue water ambitions. Large Type 055 destroyers provide advanced air defense and missile strike capacity, while a significant submarine fleet strengthens deterrence. China's maritime strategy focuses on securing trade routes, projecting influence in the South China Sea, and expanding its operational reach into the Indian Ocean and beyond. By 2026, its modernization pace remains unmatched. At number 1, the United States Navy stands unmatched in global power projection. What sets it apart is not just fleet size, but global dominance in tonnage, carrier aviation, logistics, and sustained power projection. With 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers forming multiple carrier strike groups, the U.S. Navy can deploy air power anywhere on the planet. Guided missile destroyers, stealth-focused Zumwalt-class ships, amphibious assault ships, and an unmatched submarine fleet, including Virginia-class attack submarines and Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines, provide layered superiority above and below the surface. Forward-deployed fleets in the Pacific, Atlantic, and Middle East ensure persistent presence. In 2026, no other Navy matches its combination of reach, experience, and technological integration. Naval power today is about more than ship counts. It's about integration. Satellites, cyber capabilities, unmanned systems, missile defense networks, and rapid logistics. The oceans are becoming increasingly contested, from the Arctic's melting routes to the strategic choke points of the Indo-Pacific. Shipbuilding programs are accelerating worldwide, and next-generation submarines and carrier technologies are reshaping maritime warfare. As global tensions evolve, this ranking will inevitably shift. Emerging technologies like unmanned surface vessels, AI-assisted targeting, and hypersonic missiles are already redefining naval doctrine. But in 2026, these 10 nations represent the pinnacle of maritime strength, control the seas, and you shape the future. Stay tuned for more global military power rankings and defense analysis.